setting up a Ridgid miter saw and stand. Let's see what's inside and then I'll make some cuts. Okay, so now we got everything out of the box. So this seems to be the main stand. And then this would be the support for the front. This looks like the handle. These are the supports for boards. Not sure what this bracket is, but I'll figure it out as we go. Here's the knobs for adjustment. Here's all the bolts for the feet, rubber feet in the wheels. And this, I'm assuming, is the tracks for the miter saw itself. All right, all we gotta do is start putting it together, and I'm gonna use this box. And it's like, hopefully I can keep that thing closed the whole time. And it's like, I doubt it though.
I think you're gonna want to.
I'm gonna have
to see what goes with what.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yep. I had to try.
That's
okay.
fine. It's fine.
I was just so stuck on it being already put together when it was in the box, but I should have known better. There are tools. The tools that you're going to need are two 17mm wrenches, one 13mm, and a 12mm. So I have all that right here. Oh yeah, and a Phillips screwdriver. So let me figure out what bolts go where. So the first thing it says to do is to install the wheels. Up. Okay. I would assume that goes first. Wheel washer, then through the whole side. Okay. That makes sense. That's what I was thinking. All right. 17 and a 15. Not 15. 17. A lot of room. I guess that's why they say really prop it up. Drop a couple of this. Much easier. Retrospect your ratchets easier. And it spins. Okay. Much easier to do it from the axle side. Hey! So it says to prop it up, but you want to prop it up a lot more than you think. It's like just to be able to get the wrench in there. To do it again, I would have just grabbed a ratchet and done it with a socket. At least for these, I don't know how the other bolts are going to be, but yep. Okay, on to the next part. So, next part is attaching the handle. So insert handle into frame as shown. Align the holes in the handle with the holes in the frame. Insert the bolt through the holes in the handle and the frame. Okay, so these block into the acorn nuts. So one thing I'm noticing about these instructions is you kind of have to figure out what they're talking about. If you don't know what an acorn nut is, that's an acorn nut. Looks like a little acorn. And I'm sure the next one in there, it'll say a wing nut. It's a silly way of doing it. They could have just labeled them, but I guess if you're using a miter saw, they assume that you'll be able to figure it out, but it's a weird assumption. Okay. Handle. So handle is hop. Makes that slide out. And that's why they wanted you to put the wheels on. Okay. Makes sense, actually. That's where Phillips comes in. Okay, this is the part for the 13. Yep. Okay, so what's the next spot? Okay, installing the frame support. That's got to be the frame support down there. Okay. I bet it says wing nuts. Yep. So the next step is installing the frame support, and it says to use these bolts with the wing nuts. That was much easier. Okie dokie. Yeah, this has to be it. She big. We'll line up, sir. Yeah, it's definitely not hard to put together. It just takes a lot of thought of figuring out which goes where. So, if Ridgid does ever see this video, make your instructions a little clearer, please. Do not over tighten it. Might have to back that one off. I did tighten it quite a bit. That's still nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh. There we go. I was overthinking it. Cool. Alright, let's roll this back up into here. Okay. Alright, so it's all done. Next step is put the saw on it. It would have been easier if they would have given me a diagram with showing me where the bolts go, where the pieces go, and everything. Because once you get to the end, you kind of just got to figure it off based on the picture. But yeah, so I just finished this whole thing, and the wind had blown this open. You see what's at the back? The diagram I could have used the whole time that tells you what boat goes where, all that, but it's all the way at the back, right past what I assume is, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm very Spanish, some sort, yeah, something. But yeah, there's a full diagram. I wish I would have had that. Would have made it a lot faster.
But you did make it
now
without
you know.
the diagram.
I did make it without the diagrams, which is
Let's look at it.
good, I guess. Yeah. It's pretty nice. I'll probably end up taking these off in the future, but, or no, they just drop down, actually. Cool. I was worried about that, like it was going to get in the way when I was trying to extend the boards.